on the one hand, it's like, I should be grateful. I have a really great job. I'm able to live in the Silicon Valley and, live pretty comfortably. I'm working for a great company. I'm doing all of these things that most people would probably go, yeah, why aren't you happy? But there was always something missing for me. And it was just always this restlessness inside of me. And I could never pinpoint what that was exactly.
Because when you went to therapy and you started doing this work, did you feel like you developed a new vocabulary?
Absolutely.
New vocabulary. You could describe things and you could put things together.
Trauma.
Yeah.
What I had to realize about trauma was what I remember as a revelation for me in therapy was realizing trauma is not just the big stuff, like the really big things that happen to us in our lives. I was actually just talking to somebody recently a couple hours ago about even in the workplace, like we are constantly coming up against trauma in our everyday lives. And if we can have the courage to turn towards it, welcome it, work with it, and process it, we are able to show up to it more often. We're not there to push it away. We're not there to create conflict. We're not there to, resist it. I think therapy has helped train me for that, not being afraid of really meeting those really difficult places and meeting that discomfort. I was smiling because in the beginning, before that reorg happened, I was thinking to myself, oh man, what can I do? How can I bring this? Like I was very eager. And I had a coach at the time and she said, what would happen if you just dropped the oar? Because my metaphor was, I feel like I'm in a boat and I'm like constantly paddling, but I'm against the current and I feel like I'm not going anywhere and I'm just tired. And she was like, well, what would happen if you just dropped the oar and just let the current kind of take you? So at that time I was like, you know what? I think that's great. I don't want to cause myself too much stress. I'm just going to drop the oar and let the universe take me wherever it is I'm meant to go. And not long after that, that's when this reorg happened. And now I'm working with a leader who is extremely supportive of the coaching and how we can bring my skills into the organization to help coach leaders, help align it to culture.